You guys have been requesting this video on how to set up your cold email machine. These videos that are in this course are videos that I send to my private clients and videos that I share with my VAs on how to set up the whole entire system. So you're going to be learning everything in this course on which website to buy to send out your cold emails, A to Z on how to set up emails into your Instantly account. I don't go over subject lines. I'm going to go over that in another video. So make sure you guys watch this entire video and you will learn from A to Z how to set up your Instantly account and start sending emails today. The first and most important thing is what cold email software do you want to buy? There's three that I personally think are the biggest in the space: Instantly.ai, Smartly.ai, and ReachInbox.ai. Me personally, I do all of my campaigns through Instantly.ai. The reason is it is the best software out there that you can get. The email warming is really good. The most important thing that I like is the customer service on Instantly.ai is unbelievable. You can write a message and in 10 minutes they will have a response for you and they will explain things for you. It's just really good to use in my opinion, and it has the best deliverability out of all of the other softwares that I tried. Smartly.ai, I honestly have never tried this one. It's probably Instantly's biggest competitor. The only thing that I hear bad about Smartly.ai is that the email warming is not that great. So email warming is so important because if Instantly uses their own customers for warming up emails. So Smartly might use like other email inboxes that don't have good reputation, and that can mess up your warming and your reputation. That's why Instantly I like so much, because their warm up is really good. ReachInbox.ai. So ReachInbox.ai is new to the space. A lot of people talk about them. They're pretty much Instantly's competitor. They're trying to be cheaper than Instantly right here. Oh, I want to show you the pricing as well. This is ReachInbox. So this will be your cheapest option right here, ReachInbox, for like the amount of emails you can send. So monthly emails right here. This is Instantly's price if you want to take a screenshot. This is Smartly's price right here. And this is ReachInbox. So like for $99 a month, you're getting pretty much this right here in half. So you're sending 250,000 emails. The one thing about ReachInbox is they're a brand new company that just came out, and there's so many bugs, like so many different issues that they're working on right now. So it messes up your deliverability. And I have a lifetime deal with ReachInbox. If you go to AppSumo, I'm going to show you guys real quick. A lot of people will talk about this in the cold email space. You can go here. AppSumo offers lifetime deals on new technologies pretty much. If you go here and look up cold email, there's going to be a bunch right here. SendFox, automated email marketing. There's a bunch of these right here where it is a lifetime deal. So if you pay $60 for these services, then you have access to them for life. And let's say they go into a big company like Instantly.ai was in AppSumo at one point. I don't know the price. I think it was like $200 lifetime deal. And that $200 lifetime deal is worth like $10,000 a year now, since it's such a great platform. But the thing is, when these companies first start off, there's so many bugs like ReachInbox where you shouldn't use it, but it's like investing in the company, hoping that they continue to keep growing and they come into a platform. ReachInbox, everyone bought it. It was like $100, and they're hoping that it turns into an Instantly.ai. But right now, it's not that. So that's why I don't recommend using it right now or buying some of these AppSumo deals, because you're going to hear people talk about this in cold email space to buy AppSumo deals. There's going to be a bunch of people trying to push stuff onto you to buy a lifetime deal. I always just stick with Instantly. Don't hop on that new trend of something that they're pushing a lifetime deal for. And the thing is, you're going to be spending so much on domains, your time, email boxes, and you're going to throw it into a software that doesn't work. You're just wasting your money trying to save money. That's one thing. And where do you buy the domains? So they have a Namecheap, GoDaddy. There's a bunch of places where you can buy domains. I highly recommend only using GoDaddy. The reason is GoDaddy has been around so long and they have such like a big trust with email servers and with domains, pretty much IP addresses and stuff like that. So when it has such a big reputation, you're most likely to go into the inbox compared to Namecheap. I think it's Namecheap or Namecheap. Let me see. Yeah, Namecheap. It's way better than to buy it from Namecheap instead, because this doesn't have that good of a trust score pretty much with servers and stuff like that. So that's why I recommend only buying on GoDaddy. And the email provider I use is going to be Outlook. And you can always create your own server for your email account. That means that you have pretty much your own server and you're sending from your server. You're not sending from Outlook server or Gmail server. The only thing about that is you have to build up a strong server first before you do this. I don't recommend this. I can give you more info on how to build a server and stuff like that, but I don't recommend it because it is way more upkeep. You always have to check to make sure that it has a strong reputation and much more. But if you want me to make a video on how to do your own server, it is cheaper to run your own server and have email accounts connected to your server. But I don't recommend it because it's a lot of back end and you're not looking for that. And Outlook and Gmail have the best deliverability, and that's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to take you guys through the whole process of setting up the machine, buying the domains, email accounts, doing everything so you can get your cold email running. So the first thing to talk about is buying domain email accounts. We're going to buy subdomains. So what are subdomains? Subdomains are domains that are similar to your main domain. So my main domain is CF Investment Group. I can buy CF Invest, CF Investments, CF Group. I can buy those different ones so they are similar to my main domain. Those are subdomains. The reason we do that is because we don't want to mess with or even test or even put in jeopardy our main domain. Our main domain is what does everything for us. It sends out email campaigns like to subscribers. It sends out business emails, stuff like that. So we don't want to ruin the reputation of that main domain by sending cold emails. This is why we use subdomains. So how many email accounts should you have per subdomain? I like to only use 2 email accounts per subdomain. So if you want 10 email accounts, you need to buy 5 domains. And each domain is $11.99 on GoDaddy. And each mailbox is $2 a month with Microsoft Outlook. So that's $24 a year for Microsoft Outlook. We're only going to send 15 emails per day per inbox. If you want to send 150 emails a day, you need 10 mailboxes, 5 domains. You only want to buy .coms as well. Don't use .com. If you are an AI company, you can use .ai. That helps actually, but .ai domains are more expensive than .com domains. If your website is cracker.com, you can use these different types. The crackers, try-cracker, decracker. So that's an example. And don't use, I'm forgetting the name of this right here. Don't use any of these, and do not use numbers. Don't use any of those in numbers. It doesn't look good when you're doing that. In the next video, I'm going to start going through this Google Doc checklist and everything. It's a whole page of setting everything up. Make sure you're in front of your computer sitting down and you're ready to do this along with me. I'm in GoDaddy now. I'm going to buy this domain and the email accounts now. I'm going to just walk you through how easy it is. I'm going to use CF Invest Baltimore. Like I said, my wholesale company does all of Baltimore. I have so many domains already for CF Invest. I'm running out, so I'm starting to include the city name in it. So I'm going to buy this one right here, make it yours. No thanks. So view cart, and you're going to choose 1 year and continue to cart. full domain protection, no domain protection at all. Let me move myself. And we're gonna go right here, the Microsoft 365 email essentials. You're gonna click that right there. And you're gonna go continue to cart. And now there's gonna be like a Microsoft thing, and you can choose to add more accounts when it comes up. So right here, you want, you can buy it for more. I don't recommend that. I just recommend sticking to 1 year. So there are 12 months, and you're gonna choose 2 right here. So for 1 domain and for 2 email boxes, it's $60. So I'm gonna pay for this real quick, and I'll see you in a second. So now I've purchased the domain. You can see I have a lot of domains here. And this is the domain right here, the CF Invest Baltimore. So how you make the email accounts is you're gonna go right here to email an office. And you will see here set up accounts, 80. I have 3 more. I guess I have an extra one. And I'm gonna choose the CF Invest Baltimore and continue. No thanks. And I'm only gonna create 2 right here. So make sure when you're doing this, you only choose 1 admin account, and then you can send the login information to right here to your Gmail account. You can change who to send the login information here, and we don't even need the login information because you can change the password on GoDaddy. Here you can do a single domain as well. So right here, I'm gonna do multiple. You just want one to be the main username, the main admin account, and that's very important. You only choose one to be the admin account. So I'm gonna put Cruise as the first one, Cruise Greco, and then the account type is the one you have. And then this one, I'm going to do Cruise Greco. I don't know why it's doing that. The username is not available. Am I using one that I wasn't supposed to do? Oh, I'm using the wrong domain account. Let me go back and change the domain. Here it is right here. That's what was going on. CF Invest Baltimore, continue. So right here, 1 admin account is, again, Cruise Greco, account type, email essentials. And then the second one is going to be Cruise Greco. So like for me personally, I like to do my first name always as the admin account, so I know which one is the admin account. It's just the easiest way for me to remember. Then create account. And there we go. It's setting up the 2 accounts. So I'm going to look for it real quick here. There we go, CF Invest. And it's currently making that, so just wait a few minutes and then you'll be able to change the password as well. So here in the, as well, while you're doing this, open up this Google Doc right here. And it will have everything, so to keep track of all of your domains and to make sure everything is correctly, and you have the password and email here. This is how I keep track of all of my domains and email accounts. So I'm just gonna throw these in here real quick. All right, and there we go. Let me see if this is done now. All right. Still creating. I'll be back. The password, GoDaddy sends you the password, the temporary password for you to log in and change it. But I find the easy way is to just go onto GoDaddy and just change it right here. So I'm just gonna go right here And I'm gonna try to type in a new password real quick. Cover emails, yeah. All right, there we go. And I'm going to find the other one in my Gmail account real quick. I don't know why it's saying that. Manage password. Gonna change that. And just make sure to, what I do is I keep the same password for all of my accounts. Don't try to get special and have different passwords for every email account, because it's going to get insane and it's going to be so hard to manage. Just keep one password for all of your email accounts. Make it easier for your VAs, for yourself. So if you're on the go and your VA says, hey, someone just responded to this email, you can just log into that email real quick if needed, if you don't have access to your phone. Now let's do the SMTP. So before you do that, just check off that you did your domain forwarding and you made sure you put your password in as well. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go to email and office. And I'm going to search that domain right there. And I'm going to click manage. You have to do this for each account, each Gmail account. You're going to scroll down to the bottom. You're going to click advanced settings. And when you click advanced settings, it's SMTP authentication is going to pop up and you're going to click on. You're going to click continue. There you go. And let's do the second one. Manage. Scroll down, advanced settings. And we're going to click on. And there we go, done. Just like that, that easy. And now I'm just going to click yes and yes. So that's how you set up the S. Now we're going to set up the DKIM records. So you have to log in to this website here with the admin account. So I'm going to copy that, throw it right here. Okay, I already logged in. I'll log out just so you can see. Let me just go back. Let me just add another one. Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm just gonna copy that because I know that's the admin account because it's my first name. You can create a tab here to add which admin account. I just don't because I know which one is already an admin because it's my first name only. Logging in. Do not always click no to stay signed in because you're going to be logging in and out to so many accounts and you don't want it to upload just to that account all the time. So once you're in here, it's going to look like this, and this has your DKIM right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this right here and you're going to click create DKIM keys. And here now, go to GoDaddy. Hold on one second, let me see so you can see both screens. So I'm in GoDaddy right now. I'm going to go to domains. And I'm going to click the CF Invest Baltimore. I'm going to click DNS. Right here, and oh, I lost the right here. So it explains right here, and then go to DNS records. You're going to add new record. You're going to add 2. So I always like to do this, add more records. And you're going to click CNAME. It states it here as well. Click CNAME. Both CNAME right here. And then you're going to do the first one. The host name is this. Make sure don't add any spaces any of that because it's very specific what it wants. So I'm going to copy that, throw it right here, and then for the value, I'm going to copy this, no spaces, remember. And I like to, you can do 1.5 hours to 1 hour. Here I say 1 hour, so you can just do 1 hour right there. And then the second one, copy that. And then you're going to copy this one too. Change it to 1 hour, and then save all records. And there, it's been added to GoDaddy. So now what you have to do is you should wait 10-15 minutes to enable it. So it's gonna, right now it's gonna say no. I'm gonna show you because it's not transferred like right there, client hour. So I'm gonna wait 10-15 minutes and show you what it should look like once it's enabled. So let's check now to see if it's working. Nope, so I'm gonna wait another like 10 minutes or so to check. Sometimes I've had it where it's ready in 10 minutes and sometimes it's ready in 30 minutes. So let's wait a little longer and see. Okay, let's check it, see if it's working now. All right, there, it's enabled. It says this, security, it may take several minutes to synchronize the status change. So there we go, it's enabled, it's ready to go, you have finished. Now let's set up the DMARC records. So I recommend using these DMARC records. These are simple DMARC records. If you guys want to get like more advanced, you can create your own DMARC records. There's tools you can go, there's websites that will create DMARC records for you, but I like to use this one, it's pretty basic. So I'm going to go back to the domain right here, I'm in the overview, I'm going to click DNS, I'm going to add new record. Right here, the type, text, txt, the name, you're going to name it DMARC, right there. And now what you're going to do is you're going to choose right here the value, right here, make sure no spaces, no extra spaces, as it is. Oh, I'm sorry, so right here, start right, oh no, right here, start with the V, there we go, right there. I'm gonna throw this in here. The only thing that needs to be changed is right here where it says the mail to, right here. So that has to be, I'm sorry, right here, the Cruise CF Investment Baltimore, right there. So you're gonna use the admin account. So I'm gonna scroll here, there it is, email@yourdomain.com, and I'm just gonna paste that, and it just changes it to mine right here, the admin account. And I'm looking for the other one right here. Oops, change that to that account right there. Boom. And then I like to do 1 hour and just click save. And we're gonna test the DMARC and instantly. So if you go right here and instantly and click mail, email accounts, you can check right here, test domain, the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, and it will tell you if it's all good or not, if one is not working. So that is how you set up the this is how you set up the DMARC account. Make sure you're using the spreadsheet that you made sure that you put that you did the DKIM and the DMARC. So now let's talk about setting up a custom tracking domain. So what is a custom tracking domain? A custom tracking domain is what instantly uses to see when someone opens up an email. So if you send out 1,000 emails, it will track each one to see if it was opened or not. So when you're doing this, you're adding code to the email to see if it's opened or not. So when you're doing that, when you're adding code to the email, it hurts deliverability because it sometimes recognizes it as spam because you're adding a link to it. So me personally, I don't like to add custom tracking domains to my emails. You can add it to the domain and it doesn't hurt it at all. But when you're sending the email, if you add it into the email through instantly, it will hurt the deliverability. So what I like to do is I like to see if I have a good response rate. I know that my subject line and my copy is working correctly. So some people like to test it by open rate. I don't think that's a good way to test it. I like to test it by reply rate. So let's add it just if we want to try it. Some people like to do this, like to test the custom tracking when they're trying a new subject and copy to see if they want to run that full time. So we're going to go into GoDaddy. We're in the domain, add new record, and we're going to do the C name right here, and we're going to do inst. Make sure to no spaces or anything, or it will not work. Right there, value. And I like to do 1 hour, and you're just going to click save. And there you go. And then once we add in the email to instantly, if you want to use the custom tracking domain, you just have to go in there and choose that you are using the custom tracking domain, and then you just have to add in the email right here. So right here, click settings, and you will see use custom tracking domain, and you just do this. You can right here, inst at your domain. So inst dot, right, I think it's the dot, yeah, inst dot, and then you just choose the domain, and then there you go, and then check status and you'll be good to go. So now that we've done this, the custom tracking, we only have one more thing we have to do before we add them to instantly. So that last thing is going to be removing warm up emails. So I'm going to log in real quick to, you have to log into each account to do this. Sign in, continue, and you should just have one email from GoDaddy. Maybe you haven't got it yet. So we're going to click settings here. We're going to go to rules. We're going to add new rule. We're going to name the rule. I like to name it instantly. Right here, this is everything right here. Add condition. Subject includes, enter words. I'm going to see if it lets me copy and paste this. If it works, I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. It does not, so you have to do it one by one. So quick read is what we use as to filter out warm-up emails. So if you go into instantly right here, so this is what I like to use. I like to use quick read because it's better deliverability than just using the code that is given from instantly. So if you look here, settings, you get to choose your warm-up filter tag. Usually they just give you like a random numbers and these things. And I notice when you use what instantly gives you, it hurts like the deliverability of it because you're giving like a weird code and Gmail, Outlook are picking that up. But when you use like quick read, it looks like you're getting like a news article or something like that. But if you use quick read in your subject for your cold emails, or someone's going to respond to you with quick read, do not use it. So these are all the things I like to use. If you are running a campaign or you will get a response that has any of this in there, do not add this because you're not going to get them in your inbox. This is going to go straight into a folder that you're not going to see. So if any of this is going to be in your subject, or you're going to get a reply that might have a subject with this, do not, once again, do not add this to the rule in Outlook. So then we're going to do mail, delivery, undeliverable. Sorry, I'm not the greatest speller in the world. GoDaddy, just checking. Domain and message. And run rule now. And to make sure this is working good, that one email that you had from GoDaddy should go into instantly. So we're going to find out. Click save. And let's see. Boom. There you go. So now you go in instantly and your GoDaddy is in there. So that's the last thing you need to do before add to instantly. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to add your email accounts into instantly. But we have to wait until tomorrow to add them into instantly. So my shirt will change because it will be the next day. Why do we wait till tomorrow? So you just change the password on your Outlook account, and instantly isn't going to pick that up. It's going to disconnect the account because the password is going to change. So you will have to reconnect the account when you do it the same day it's a pain in the butt. I just like to wait until the next day to do it so you don't have to do it twice. So we've done everything to get the email account set up. Now all we have to do is add them into Instantly and start the warm-up. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add your accounts into Instantly. So you're going to go to your email accounts right here. You're going to click Add New. Right here, connect a new email account. You're going to do Office 365. And yes, we already did SMTP. You're going to click that. This is going to pop up here. Add user, other user account. I'm going to do that. Next, put in the password. It should take you to GoDaddy, just like that. I'm going to put in the password. Sign in. Yes, consent. Accept. And there you go. The account is, let's see where it is. You probably got to refresh it. Yeah, you got to refresh it. Let's see. There it is right here. So let's add the second one as well, or add it, and then we will do in the next video the warm-up settings. Right here, Office, yes. Right here, boom. Gonna log in. There we go. And I'm gonna refresh it. There it is right here. And then what we can do to check if we did everything correctly is right here at the top of it. They have test domain set up. You're gonna click that. And boom, all accounts have everything record set up, and you got the green mark, so you did everything correctly. Good job, guys. So let's go into doing the warm-up settings now. Right here, we can check this box, account added to Instantly. So in this video, I'm gonna do the campaign and warm-up settings in the same video. So you're gonna click here on the account, right here. And just so you know, just so you reference, if you added a bunch of accounts, you can do this. You can select all or specific ones, and you can bulk edit all the settings of all the emails, so you don't have to go one by one in doing them. So that's an easy way to do them, but I only have two here, so I'm just gonna edit these two. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna enable warm-up right there. So now you got a green one instead of a brown one. And now let's go into the settings real quick. So if you see here, we're gonna have right here, let me see. Setting up campaign settings. So you're gonna click the email and then daily campaign limits. 15. So that means it only can send 15 emails for campaigns a day. And then it waits 20 minutes every time it sends an email. So it sends one and then waits 20 minutes to send the other one. And then it's only sending 15 emails a day for the campaign. And then it's doing 35 warm-up emails, sending 35 warm-up emails as well. And right here, you see you have a reply to. We're going to leave that blank. I like to answer directly from the email account. A lot of people like to forward their responses to one email account, which is not good, because when you reply to them, it's in the same thread of emails, but it's coming from a different email account. So when you're replying, that could lead to spam. So, and it doesn't help your reputation of the email account you're sending from. So make sure you always are responding. You can use the Unibox and Instantly. So just don't do a reply to. Now we're going to do setting up the warm-up emails right here. We're going to do right here, increase 2 per day. And then daily warm-up limit is going to be 50 right here. So that means it's going to start with sending 2 cold emails a day, and then it's going to go all the way up until it gets 50. So right here, the daily warm-up limit is 50, and the daily campaign limit is 15. So I've talked to Instantly before, so when you do a daily warm-up limit of 50, That means it's 50 emails in total that the whole entire account will send, and then it will minus the daily campaign limit. So it's only really sending 35 daily warm-up emails instead of the 50. And then we're going to go down here. We're going to enable weekends only. Reply rate leave at 30. That's good. And we're going to do read emulation as well. And then warm custom tracking domain. I don't do this. I don't put this on because I don't use a custom tracking domain. If you are using it, make sure you enable it. Open rate, you're going to do 100%. Spam protection, 100%. Mark important, I do 80% because you really don't, like if you're a regular user, you really don't mark everything important. So I like to just do that. From experience, this is the best warm-up you can do with these settings. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to show you guys how to do a test campaign to make sure that your emails are going through correctly and you have everything set up. So I'm going to do here, so I'm going to use this email account that I'm setting up for a client of mine. I'm going to copy this real quick and just use the spreadsheet that we've done before just to keep track of this. You can add a new tab for this. So I'm going to add new here. The campaign is going to be the email name right here. And you're going to add leads. Add at least 3 or 5 of your emails. To the account. So I'm going to use these 3 emails that I have here. And then I'm going to see if they go through when I'm using an Instantly account. So when you're doing this a lot, when you're adding them a lot, you want to make sure that you don't click check for duplicates across all campaigns because you're adding the same email multiple times and you don't want to verify the lead. So import emails like that, boom. Sequence, just put a random house, 1248 Lakewood Avenue. Hey, Cruz, are you interested in selling this property? Please let me know. So you can just do an example like that. Boom, save, schedule, 9 to 6 p.m., that's fine. Just make sure you schedule it for a time that you're using it so you get it right away. Options, then you're gonna only choose this account. So that's why I name it this account so you know which one to choose. There. And then make sure to choose this, send email as text only, right there. And then right there, stop. And then click launch. And now let's wait and see if we receive these emails in our inbox. So I'll see you in a second. It takes about 10-15 minutes to start receiving them. Alright, so I had to wait an hour, actually, 40 minutes, because I have in there that every 20 minutes it sends an email. So it's been a little while now, and it says it's 100% complete, and 3 emails were sent. And if you check here, this email, boom, right here, go to Cruz Pinchy. Let me refresh it. It's here. Boom, there we go. And this one, boom, it's in there. So everything's working good on this email. And now let's go to the next part of the campaign setup.